Take a look at the streets of London. Thousands have already staked out the area, claiming their space ahead of tomorrow's royal coronation of Prince Charles III. You can watch it live on KGMB and KChannel starting just after 11:30 tonight, and our special network coverage goes all the way until 4 a.m. Now, for more on the festivities, we want to bring in HNN's Washington correspondent, Josh Raltenberg. Now, Josh, what can you tell us? What can we expect from all of this?
Yeah, happy Friday, Ashley. So a lot of pomp and circumstance going to take place across the pond. It starts 5 o'clock Eastern time, but that means 11 o'clock in the morning over there in England. And it's going to start with a really big procession going from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Abbey, a little more than a mile. But Westminster Abbey is no stranger to these coronations. They've been happening for nearly 1,000 years. Obviously, the last one was 1953 with Queen Elizabeth II, and now it's her son's turn. Remember, Queen Elizabeth was 25 years old or so when she eventually became queen. King Charles is going to be, he's 74 years old, the oldest, newest king, and obviously now his queen Camilla will be crowned as well. And obviously there's going to be members of the royal family that will take part in this. You'll have Prince William, his son Prince George. Prince Harry will be there, but he will not have a role. His wife Meghan will not be in attendance either, but nonetheless, this will be a star-studded event for King Charles.
Hearing that President Biden will not be attending, who will be representing America?
So President Biden will not be in attendance, but that's not unnormal. No U.S. president goes to the coronations. It's not because we don't like the Brits. Obviously, we do. They're one of our oldest allies, but it's more of a symbolic gesture, obviously considering the American Revolution that we fought. But his wife, First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, she'll be in attendance with the Biden's granddaughter, and obviously the special envoy to climate change for the Biden administration, John Kerry, the former Secretary of State. He'll be in attendance as well, but President Biden will not be. So if he's following along, he'll be doing so from Washington.
Josh, and what can we expect after the coronation?
Yeah, so right after the coronation, there'll be a procession back to Buckingham Palace. And then on Sunday night, there's going to be a giant concert that's going to be broadcast on the BBC. There's going to be a number of performers, including a couple of Americans, Lionel Richie and Katy Perry. And then as far as political power that goes for King Charles, doesn't really have any in this modern day, 2023. It's more of a symbolic gesture for the king. As you know, Britain is run by a parliament and the prime minister. And so he gets the really big crown, but I think that's where his power kind of starts and ends.
All right. HNN's Washington correspondent Josh Raltenberg, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.